A bold new player enters the indie gaming arena. Can Gambit Digital truly tip the scales for creators? There's a fresh name shaking up Montreal's thriving indie game scene, one driven by the belief that developers deserve more power and support. But here's where things get really interesting. At the helm of this ambitious new publisher, Gambit Digital, is Zach Antonaci, a publishing heavyweight who recently made headlines by departing his VP position at Kepler Interactive. What does his leadership signal for the next chapter in indie publishing? Let's delve into the story behind this intriguing shakeup. Zach Antonaci, having spent over 3 years overseeing publishing and marketing at the London-based Kepler Interactive, best known for hits like Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and Rematch, has taken on the role of CEO at Gambit Digital. Before his time at Kepler, Antonaci held the directorship of publishing at Frontier Developments in Cambridge, UK, the talented studio behind imaginative titles like Planet Coaster and Jurassic World Evolution. With such a background, Antonaci brings a wealth of experience and industry insights to his new company. How might his approach reshape expectations for indie game launches? Gambit Digital is more than just another indie publisher. It sits at the heart of Indie Asylum, a creative ecosystem uniting over 200 developers from 18 distinct Montreal studios. Together, they aim not only to craft innovative games, but also to redefine how indie teams access the resources and market support they need. Gambit Digital will serve as the publication muscle for many of the collective's original creations, promising to boost visibility and sales for smaller studios whose voices might otherwise go unheard. But do such collectives risk diluting the individuality of indie visions, or can collaboration elevate everyone? This isn't just a one-person venture. Gambit's founding team is stacked with industry expertise and proven leadership. Commercial director Chad Young formerly steered publishing at Frontier, while Kevin Chansey heads game marketing agency Purple is Royal. Chris Chansey, the chief operating officer, also leads Man of Void Entertainment, the team behind the innovative non-violent RPG Rainbow Billy, The Curse of the Leviathan, and the recent city-building roguelike Roots of Yggdrasil. Chief Commercial Officer Kim Berthium balances dual roles as Man of Void's creative director, and Pascal Natoff, the Chief Strategy Officer, previously co-founded award-nominated Affordance Studio. With so many prominent indie veterans under one roof, could Gambit Digital usher in a new era of cross-studio synergy? Chris Chansey highlights Gambit Digital's unique philosophy. Gambit Digital exists to tilt the playing field in favor of developers. We're builders ourselves. We intimately understand how it feels to take risks, to grow our teams, and to search for partnerships that actually work. Gambit was created to give studios more choice, freedom, and the kind of serious backing it often takes to succeed, without losing sight of the creative soul that makes games matter. And this is the part most people miss. Gambit Digital isn't imposing a one-size-fits-all publishing model. Instead, they offer a diverse suite of services designed to meet specific studio needs. This includes the innovative concept of shadow publishing, where Gambit quietly powers a game's release while allowing the developer to remain the recognized publisher. For those seeking more visible partnerships, Gambit also invests directly, leads traditional publishing initiatives, and offers in-house expertise for bringing titles to console platforms. Post-launch growth support is yet another advantage, with Gambit promising to help successful releases reach broader audiences and enter new markets, something many indie games struggle with long after their initial debut. Zach Antonaci sums up their mission. Publishing today needs to be more than a simple business transaction. It should be a lasting collaboration. Gambit Digital's mission is to work shoulder to shoulder with developers, not only shepherding projects through launch, but building the kind of long-term momentum needed to thrive. From platform porting to ongoing growth strategies, we aim to provide studios with every opportunity to succeed globally and sustainably. But here's a question worth debating. Can a publisher so closely embedded within an indie developer collective truly deliver on promises of creative freedom and commercial muscle? Or does such close-knit involvement blur the lines between developer and publisher too much? Share your thoughts below. Do you believe Gambit Digital's approach will redefine indie publishing? Or do you think the industry needs clearer boundaries? Let the conversation begin.